It's a
sometimes what are you saying?
Psych. He thought there was 10 seconds left. I'm just having fun backstage, guys. It's a Friday. I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm excited that Premier League football is back and Manchester United gets to play again, this time versus Everton. And we're gathered here to talk about the game and also talk about the things that Ruben Amorim has said in his presser. And but before we get into that, I wanna say big up yourself and also show you what I was watching backstage. Part of the reason why I was backstage when the show should have started. It was because of something that was really interesting. And it may not have anything to do with Man United versus Everton, but it has everything to do with football. And I probably will get a copyright claim for showing this. But hey, man, if they give me a copyright claim, I'll be like,
sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Here we go. This is referee mic'd up. Some people may have seen it before. And I thought it was an interesting couple of minutes, like 2 minutes. Let's just check it out for like 2 minutes. Let's see.
Good. Foul. He's knocked it back and he's not played the ball. Yeah, he knocks it back. You don't play the ball. That one's a foul, Josh. But you're a strong boy as well. Yeah, good man. Wait for the win.
You say you're a strong boy. Good man. That's funny. That's referee.
So Harry, I'll get them back. No quick one.
I'll get them back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fine. Now, good.
Chest. White throat.
Just ouch. Yeah. You okay? You'll be okay. Hey, great block. You okay? Good man.
Great block. It's funny, when you're watching, even from the stands, you don't hear some of these little compliments and remarks that the referee is saying. And I don't know. It's kind of interesting to hear the referee complimenting another player, saying great block, or great shot. Or we'll get them back. You're a strong boy. You know what I'm saying?
Fine. Chest or arm. No, chest.
And I think on the background behind him, you can hear the VAR talking as well.
He's in on goal, mate. It's red. He's in on goal.
Red card on field.
On-field decision is a red card. And we believe it's shoulder or chest in the build-up. Yeah, we'll check.
Shoulder on chest in the build-up.
Just wait.
Checking the on-field
They will
decision
check offside.
on the red card. Sean, I've checked and cleared the red card for Dog, so I'm now just going to check the rest of the APP. I'm happy that that's not...
What is APP? App? Does anybody know? Does anybody in the chat know what APP stands for? He say, I'm going to check the rest of the APP. Maybe that's the reason why VAR been taking long, because of the damn APPP. Does anybody in here know what the APPP is, by the way? I'm serious. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Now, what is APP in VAR? Well, APP stands for attacking phase of play. Aha! We got it. Hit the like button. You learned something new today. You did not know what APP stands for. Amorim's protection. Get out of here.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
That's to you, Stephanie and Pav.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
All points bulletin. It's APP. All right? So next time we have a football conversation, you know, we gotta, when I say APP, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Big up yourself if you're just tuning in and you're joining in. You're like, what the hell am I? What's going on this Friday? We just learned, well, I just learned a new word. And some people in this community as well have just learned a new word. Okay? So, or a new acronym rather. Attacking phase of play. So I'd be like, Pav, if you look at that APP, yeah, who performed the best in that part of that APP? Young puppy, you better do the the right thing on this APP, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Get the baby off." All right. Let's finish this. I don't want to
Wait, there's nothing we can do. Like.
One more minute on this.
John, confirming the on-field decision of red card. Check is complete.
Thank you. Off you go. He's onside. Go. Accidental off his own body. Yes, he's like swatted it, but it's totally accidental.
Okay, just check.
Referee, what?
Possible penalty for handball.
You come here. You come here.
Isolate Totti.
It's a total.
He sounds like a father. He's about to discipline. Discipline. You come here. Yo, referees are just power hungry. Would have been footballers, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Referee's got that power. He's talking to him like he's talking to his teenage boy, you know, teenage son. You come here.
Gone out for throwing, mate.
Okay, just checking possible penalty for handball.
You come here. You come here.
Isolate Totti.
It's a total accident. He knees it and then accidentally swats it. No.
John, that's all checked and cleared. That's seen on field. Check complete. The ball does hit his thigh and onto his arm. It's completely accidental in a natural position. No movement towards the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Free kick given.
Just watching the reaction.
Come here.
Slides
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
Call him like he's your son who didn't do his homework.
Hey, it's okay. I know. Listen. Just be careful. Stay on your feet.
No.
Yeah. Small foul. Just stay on your feet. Don't do anything silly.
Stop it.
Oh, the ball's stuck. Yeah,
You seen it?
I know. Calm. Calm. Tete, come here.
Anyway, we're gonna make sure that part of the show is gonna be cut out. We're gonna get a copyright strike. But you know what? Something that I'm learning from just observing that is refereeing is not just even about football knowledge. It's about communication skills with the players, because there's a little bit of a game going on anytime you're refereeing a decision, because every player is trying to get to your good side and trying to make you feel like that team is already experiencing injustice and things are going not that way, and you have the power to change that. So those marginal gray area calls, you're most likely, if the referee is with you and believes you and you know is buying into the what you're emotionally selling, then you can make the game favorable to you. It's a little bit of a communication dance between players and referees. And that's what, for me, that just illuminated for me. You know, I don't know what you think about it. Is it, you know what they need to do? You know, like the replays, they need to release the replays with ref audio, or have the option to have ref audio. You know what I mean? I think this could be an interesting new way to also just understand how certain things happened, how a particular decision didn't go our way, or how this referee is inherently biased to this team, because sometimes we're just working off of speculation that we know Michael Oliver is a Newcastle fan or whatever, or this referee is always, it's just there's obviously evidence of injustice. I think that happens a lot to Manchester United, but at the same time, it would be there plain, for us to see and hear, if we could just get the tone of how just different referees ref a game, and we actually hear it. That's all I'm asking. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that feels like this. I'm just curious how you feel about it. Would it be a useful experience or no, in your opinion? Big up yourself if you're just joining in. Thank you for being here. We're here to actually talk about Manchester United versus Everton, not in a preview way, because we will do that after the happy hour today, but this is more in reaction to relaxed Ruben Amorim, who just gave his presser not too long ago. Let's go and look at it together. Big up yourself. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a good week. And I hope you're as excited as I am, because the Premier League football is back. Referee reacts. Yo, we should. Yeah, actually. Big up Stephanie. Yeah, I've been thinking about my other channel, but I'm also getting sick. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My nose is not clear. Hopefully, yeah. It's just a little 1 or 2 day thing,
Benjamin Sesko, start with there. What's the update with him?
He's going to stay
why are you gonna start with a question that we all know the answer to?
few weeks out. I don't know how long, but he's not that serious. We have to be careful with him. He's going to recover. He's doing the recovery. He's feeling better. So in a few weeks, I expect to have Ben.
How's the rest of the squad looking ahead of the game on Monday? Is Mainu and Maguire? What's this?
I gotta say, brother looks like he actually he's a little bit more relaxed, even though the wrinkles are wrinkling, but he's a little more relaxed demeanor and aura about. There's that relaxed aura about Ruben Amorim right now.
Maguire is not ready. Kobe didn't train today, but I think tomorrow we could see Kobe. So we'll see.
Say what?
Do you know roughly when Benjamin is going to be back? And
why is Kobe not ready, man? What's he been doing, man? Big up Javid. What's the situation with Kobe? Kobe gone. Nah, man. All of a sudden, Kobe just living. Ever since Ten Hag left, Kobe's life has been What's going on? He's supposed to be ready. He's supposed to be in the fridge. He's barely been used. Barely played minutes. Javid says he's packing his bags. Nah, man. So did he get injured while packing his bags?
Will that kind of...
Something needs to be studied over there, because something ain't right. It just feels like Ruben has just decided, well, Kobe just doesn't have what it takes to be the midfield I need right now. And there isn't a vocalized or explicit clear plan that at least we as the fans know, but maybe behind closed doors have got something. I did hear a long time ago. Didn't we hear reports that Ruben Amorim personalized program for Kobe? Training program. Is that not true? Was that a dream I had? I had heard that Ruben Amorim had implemented a personalized intensive training program for Kobe Mainoo. Back then. Let's see. Where was that news? There was something about that news like a couple of months, maybe almost 6 months ago. It seems like maybe Kobe did not pass the training program. There's that too, We put him in an intensive training program and he just didn't pass. Maybe that's Ruben's answer. I think that's what it is. If there's something else, let me know because I can't put it together. Anyway, let's continue.
Across when Ahmad and Brian go to the African Cup of Nations.
I think it's going to be more or less at the same time. I don't want to say for sure, but when they are.
Stephanie says Ruben. I was drinking with Kobe in Belfast yesterday. I hope he's okay. Ruben's training program for Kobe was called the Running Man. And he couldn't run. Kenny Fenn TV sympathizes with Mainoo, says, I wouldn't blame Mainoo if he leaves. It's his career at the end of the day. Right? But, fam, this guy is, phenomenal talent for his age. We can't let him leave. You're supposed to be able to, mold him into the player you want to be. At this age, he's still malleable. He's somebody you can actually, develop. And Ruben, what is the developmental plan? It ain't clear right now.
When they are going to the CAN, I expect to have Ben back.
Have you been told yet when those three players will go to?
No, we have the rules. When we have to release the players, we will see. We are doing our job to try to maintain the players a little bit longer, but it's not just in our hands. We need to respect that, but we will try to do everything to protect the club, protect the player, and protect the national team.
Sorry, when is it that they're supposed to?
Riri, I said phenomenally talented. I like and phenomenal in the sense that he's not a regular type of he's somebody you can't tell me that Kobe Mainoo is regular now. Come on, Riri. He ain't world class, but he's not regular people. Regular footballers is I don't know, Denny drink water. You know what I'm saying? Butts drink water. That's regular.
I think it's 2 weeks before the start, so we'll try to arrange something with the federations, but we need to respect their wills in this case.
Are you concerned then for that Wolves game that you won't have everyone available?
Yeah, it's a concern, but we already knew, and there's an opportunity for other players. We have also the under 21s. We need to send also a message in that time. So we'll see. But of course, it's not ideal because they are so important in our team and we don't have a long squad. But again, our academy is for these moments and we'll be ready.
You only face.
When was the last academy talent that just came out and burst into the scene other than and stayed in the scene, Let's see. I guess Mainoo is the latest, but he's not staying in the scene, it seems. Garnacho is not academy, really. we need to get back our mojo, man. What's going on with Carrington? I really think like the last person that like Rashi. Wait, is there another talent that were Pogba? Oh man, I don't know. We need something needs to happen. Can we fast forward JJ Gabriel? Because between now and JJ Gabriel, I don't know. It's not looking that like for me. It feels like we have players that have like that are in that bracket of like very, very high potential, but not really like over excelling for that level, like over achieving for that level. We need something like that, you know. It's been a long time, Carrington.
3 top 10 teams in the next 10 games. How much of an opportunity is this run of games for you?
It doesn't matter. In our league, it doesn't matter. The table, it doesn't matter. Everything is so tight that is irrelevant. And if you know the history of our team, you never know where is the difficult game. So that is.
What the way he laughs about it, bruh. He makes me more nervous about the next 5 fixtures, which are supposed to be winnable. Listen to this again.
Right, that is irrelevant. And if you know the history of our team, you never know where is the difficult game. So that is completely irrelevant in Premier League.
Afternoon, Ruben. Saw Lisandro Martinez in training.
So in a weird way, he's saying like where we are in the table, it's not. Anyway, I don't even want to dwell on that answer.
Again this morning. Just wonder how close is he to being match fit? And also, I'm just curious, could you see him as an option in midfield potentially going forward?
Wait. Who's the player again? Pardon me. Sorry, I got distracted by the previous question.
Just wonder how close is he to being
who though?
Martinez in
Licha. Yes.
Afternoon, Ruben. Saw Lisandro Martinez.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, R10. Sorry. I
intelligent football player
to being match fit. And also, I'm just curious, could you see him as an option in midfield potentially going forward?
I can see. I think a smart, intelligent football player can play in a lot of positions, but it's not the right position for him.
So he's not smart? What the hell did Ruben just say? Wait. He said a smart footballer can play in different positions, but it's not really his cup of tea.
Football player can play in a lot of positions, but it's not the right position for him. He needs more time to work there. He's not working there. But in one emergency, he can play. But no, I'm not thinking about that. I feel that Licha is becoming close to be ready to play. Of course, we need to be careful. He's going to struggle in the first minutes, but he's clearly in the better position if you compare 2 weeks ago.
So he's gonna struggle. It's November, fam. End of November. We need to see Licha before 2025 finish, fam. Come on, Ruben, make it happen.
I'll ask you about another player in his position. In terms of Luke Shaw, and
he also just killed that fan theory that Licha should play in the hipster theory that Licha should play in the midfield in CDM. That's a lot of fan scholars, football fans. You know, everybody has been talking about that since Ten Hag days. But Ruben just killed that. He says only in emergencies. And you know you can never spell emergency with a guy called Mr. Fernandez in your team.
2 weeks ago.
I just want to ask you about another player in his position. In terms of Luke Shaw, when the likes of Mazraoui and Ahmad go away for AFCON, do you see Luke Shaw as a possibility to play left wing back? He's mostly played the centre back for
you. He can play there. Of course, is the load that a player does in that position is a little bit different. And if you are doing that in a daily basis, it is more prepared to do that position. But of course, he can play there. He's a smart player and is fit in the moment. So I think he's an option.
Why did he pause between smart and player is my question. Ruben Amorim. What a contrast between what your other Portuguese comrade said about Luke Shaw. Because he basically said, I was the brains, Luke Shaw was the body. I'm talking about Jose Mourinho. And now Ruben Amorim is saying Luke Shaw is a smart player. And read between the lines, says young puppy. Well, the lines were too big for him. Oh, God. It's just others in front of him. Okay, he can play it, but it's just others in front of him. All right. I mean, the day we see, I respect that he said whatever. The load may be too much for him to do it on a daily, but he could play there. Maybe I see what the reporter was doing, asking about Leach and saying, can Luke Shaw go to the left wing back? You know, those are the last two questions of the presser were actually pretty good. The last two that we just listened to.
I know you've been asked about anniversaries a lot recently, but on Monday it's a year since your first game. What do you remember about the build-up to that Ipswich game? Obviously coming to a new country, trying to get the players to learn a new way of playing in 2 or 3 days. It must be very hectic.
Yeah, there was everything really fast. The first thinking was like the first game, the environment is completely different of Premier League, and I was excited with that. Right away, I knew that we will struggle in some things, but was that feeling of yes, it's the best league in the world, is maybe the best club in the world, but at the same time, it's a big job and is going to require a lot of work.
And when you look back at what you saw on the pitch at Portman Road a year ago compared to what you would expect to see at Old Trafford on Monday, there must be massive differences in how the team are playing, the way they behave.
Yeah, I think we are showing that, but the important thing is that doesn't matter what we did in the recent games. We cannot forget that we start in that point. We suffered a lot last year, so we have to take that in account and to play every game like it's the last one or the first one. But of course, if you ask me, I expect a team with more control, more dominant, playing a better football, and the most important thing, more competitive in every way.
Hey! More dominant, more controlling. That's what we should expect. What was the other word? The last one? The third adjective?
To take that, doesn't matter what we did in the recent games. We cannot forget that we start in that point. We suffered a lot last year, so we have to take that in account and to play every game like it's the last one or the first one. But of course, if you ask me, I expect a team with more control, more dominant, playing a better football.
Okay, and playing a better football. Well, Ruben told us what we can look forward to. I want to know, after you hear this manager speak like this, talking about the fact that Luke Shaw can play left wing back, how do you feel? Do you feel more confident? Do you feel like, all right, we should be walking through this? Until it happens, it's just yappa garbage, says Wrap Up. But you know what? He mentioned, like he said, I'm expecting a team with more control and more dominant. And I think that's exactly what I am looking forward to on Monday when we play Everton. And as somebody that, gives Ruben the benefit of the doubt and trusts the process, I think we are actually in a very, very critical part of the process. The part where if we get through our next 5 games with 4 out of 5 type of form or unbeaten, we can start adjusting our season expectations. But if you have extremely high expectations right now, you're setting yourself up for an emotional roller coaster. That is my thoughts on this. Big up to Stretford Elite in the building.
What's up?
You heard the manager, bro. That's what's up.
I'll be honest, I came a little late. Give me the Spark Notes version. I
All
just heard
right.
Luke Shaw at wingback. That's all I heard.
Yes, he did. He was asked about Luke Shaw, and he said yes, he's somebody that can play left wing back, not on a daily basis, but he has the IQ to be able to do it. He also talked about the fact that tomorrow we're expecting a more like dominant and more controlling game, a better team football performance from the team. He also reflected, because it's going to be a year since he took over from the first game versus Ipswich. He talked about a lot of things. He talked about the fact that what's his name? Licha cannot be really. He's not thinking about Licha as a CDM option, but Licha is on the way back. But he didn't give a timeline on Licha's return, nor Cisco's return. He just said a few weeks. So yeah, a couple of updates there, man.
There's a few points that we could discuss. I mean, the obvious stinker is Luke Shaw wingback. I mean, does this guy not know Shaw's injury history and the fact that he's more fragile than a China doll or a Russian doll when it comes to playing football? So this guy will probably do one sprint and then his legs, his hamstrings, hips, calves, everything.
My mind just can't imagine Luke Shaw sprint. The runs that Dorgu be making, the ones that are or third or just around the wing back or Luke Shaw can't do that, bro.
And look at the size of that guy as well. Like, he's gonna have to go on a diet plan from now to lose at least a stone, I think, before he can start moving on a wing back situation. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's in La La Land.
So in your opinion, you'd rather put in a youngster or put it go a different route than put Luke Shaw in there? You'd rather.
So is this for the Monday game, or is this just in general?
No, I think they were just talking. So the reporters, the way they sequenced the question was that they had put in Licha is coming back, right? And it's okay, Licha is back. He'll be in the fold very soon. Can Luke Shaw move to the left? That's what they were insinuating with the sequence of questions, in my opinion. So that's why we're having this conversation that since Luke Shaw so far has been a regular in the starting 11, how do you still maintain that and also put in Licha in the team?
Man, no, this just the profiles aren't profiling.
To be fair though, no, Stratford, let's reflect. Do you remember when Rashi and Luke Shaw actually used to be the reason why our left side was
what, in 2018?
Yeah,
in 2019.
No, 2019.
We had Martial and we had Lukaku and these guys. What are talking about 7-8 years ago?
You started before, bro.
Come on, man. Concentrate, bots. You're trying to do the revisionism thing. Times have changed. Luke Shaw's 8 years older, had about a dozen more injuries, and he's just not the same guy he was 8 years ago.
I hear it. I was just trying to see how do we revive our left-hand side with the current players that we have? Do you think our left-hand side is just dead until January? Is that what we're gonna accept? You know what I mean?
I mean, for the wing-back situation, we have Delo, we have Dorgu, so we can obviously rotate those guys, and then we've got the Pitbull, who the Amorim doesn't seem to like, a Paraguayan Pitbull, Diego Leon.
Okay.
The guys are saying he's not ready yet, and I think Amas is on loan, so he's off it. But yeah, look, the left wing back position, I don't think it's the be all and end all. I don't think it's over. What will be the concern on Mondays, because we got Iliman in the eye. Will he? Or he'll probably play on the left. Will he play on the right? He might play on the right because they've got Iliman in the eye, and then they've got Grealish. So our wing backs are gonna come to test. So we'll see. But these are long-term problems. I sort of want to just focus on the game on Monday because
Sure.
we'll deal with AFCON when AFCON comes.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes.
So what's your front line looking like?
Obviously, Maguire's injured. Sesko's injured. So we know what Amorim's going to do. He's going to put Cunha, Mbeumo, and I think he might do Ahmad again in that that 10, whatever, that right 10 position. Put Mbeumo on the left. And then the back three. Obviously, Maguire's injured, so it'll be Yoro, Delete, and Shaw.
Okay.
Hopefully, Mazraoui's fit, isn't he?
Yeah, Maz is fit as far as I know. Yep.
Yeah, so you put Mazraoui right wing back, the low left wing back, and then Casemiro, Bruno. That's the team I see Amorim picking.
Okay. And do you think it's like 3 points or nothing, or what's your vibe in terms of the results?
The thing for me is it's a Monday night game.
Prediction yet, but yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah. No, it's all right. I think it's score prediction, but yeah, I'm just trying to give some context. So Monday night game, we're at home. We have a great home record. I think we've won 4 from 5.
Yeah.
The only game we didn't win was the Arsenal game. We've played well against better teams like Sunderland and who else did we beat? Brighton. But Everton, we should see. Hopefully, it should be a comfortable win. Saying that we never win comfortably, but yeah, maybe like a 3-1.
Okay.
I think of 3-1, man. We're at home.
Okay.
We've got the home crowd. Our record's good. Like if we score early and then we just we can rely on our halftime record that we won't lose, and then hopefully we just see out the storm. They'll probably put pressure on us later in the game and get one back, but maybe we just kill it at the end. Maybe Mbeumo just does a counter-attack goal. We kill it off 3-1.
We will be there.
For the Mbeumo counter-attack. We want to be there. It'll be nice if Mbeumo can continue the next 5 fixtures. He continues the scoring form that he's been. Like, I love that Ahmad Mbeumo connection. We need to just see that continuation going on. And Stretford, I hope what you say manifests, bro. And so does Joe B. Joe, did you shorten your name? Like BLK, man. What happened, bro? But anyway, Joe was saying we must 100% win. Sorry, my bad. Let me welcome Young Puppy in the building. What's up?
That's wild, Joe.
Yeah, what the hell?
Why you abbreviating black?
He thought we ain't gonna notice. He's standing with us, fam. Anyway, you heard Ruben, man. You heard Ruben. It's kind of crazy. Like, one of the first updates after they talked about the Sesko point was Maino, bro. And Maino is not ready. Like, I don't want to recycle the Maino conversation, but I want to just quickly, like, from your, there's something going on, Young Bobby, right?
Yeah, it's definitely some sort of unfavoritism or whatever, like something like he's not a favorite in the squad, and he's starting like 15, I would say, at this point.
Yeah, man. I really don't know what's going on, but like, if I was Ruben, I'd find a way to put Maino in this thing, bro. Like, why don't didn't one time last year didn't he play Maino at striker?
I would say he was just under, but it could be at a time that I didn't notice and he did play. I don't know.
Yeah. There was a game where he played him in the 10, and then from there he was like, oh, Maino was so comfortable in the 10. That's what he said in the post-match.
Well, they've been saying that since he was even playing in the 10 sometimes for Ten Hag, no?
Yeah, but then the following game, he went on and played Maino as a false nine. And then after that, Maino, like we never saw Maino like for a couple of weeks. It's crazy.
Right.
Sometimes what goes on. I
And
don't
that's
know.
why people call like throwing under the bus in a literal form too. Like, like you literally threw me under the bus. You knew I couldn't do this 9 position, and you got somebody else who can do it better. And you just threw me there, man. I'm either a 10 or like an 8 or whatever, but you're gonna give me 9.
Yeah.
And then I get punished for it for something that I was not brought up doing my whole career.
Bro.
But hey. It's like Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay saw a lot of stick because he's a striker playing in a midfielding position, but is expected to do midfielder things, right?
Yes, like Kenny.
But then when he scores, well, all of me, it's like, oh, mixed sauce. I mean, I've always called him mixed sauce. Like, I know where his position is on the field.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kenny Fenty says, I think Amorim is kind of worried about Maino's work rate off the ball. They could be a big point here that he's saying. I've always, for me, like, he's so good on the ball. I feel like Kenny might be onto something.
I mean, coming from Bermuda, I can back that statement one time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us play like that as well. Like, we're not gonna make that run. Either it's gonna draw a defender out or blah blah blah, create space for the next person.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's just gonna try to stick to being in the midfield. Like, he's just gonna, even if it's in like let's create a circle, right? And it's like 5 meter diameter, like, around the circle, like 5 meters.
Yeah.
He's just gonna stay around there during a certain play and he'll to maybe collect the ball, push it push it to the side, push it wherever he's got to do after that. But it's like a little section that he's gonna do instead of, okay, this play, let me drop a little deeper or go a little forward to create more space for either the defender to take that space or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Again, I could agree with that. Like the off the ball movements has to be worked on a lot. But also saying that I've been saying that for years for the whole club period. Guys ball watch too much.
Yeah.
Like you'll pass the ball and then you're just there. Like no overlapping run, no nothing. And then you would do it once in the game and it was brilliant when you do it, but you only do it so you're like so limited to doing it that, but yeah, that's why I don't fully blame Mainu in this situation. I mean, I don't blame him at all. Like, again, has been thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
But same way, nobody's really played that. We're starting to see improvements, but nobody's really played that ball where we just keep moving,
Yeah.
And then the only person that does it, unfortunately, I must say, is Dallo. He does keep moving, but he moves forward more than he goes, like he wants to go back, if you know what I mean. He's the first one who wants to go forward, which I'm not mad at him for that mentality, though. He's just not good physically to be doing the damn things. That's all it really is. But the mental is always there, but that's what we need.
Yeah. We could, we're speculating at this point, but it also could be something to do with, like, I feel like his passing range is not quite where it needs to be yet, and it's, he's young. He can still like get better at long passes, medium range passes.
That's another thing. Like, what are you looking for him to do in the team? Like, because the ball usually goes to on a good day, I suppose, in the midfield. The ball usually goes to Bruno to see the ball out wide wherever, or the long ball goes to Bruno. It was never the other midfielder. The other midfielder was always the collector, no? Throughout this season, I should say. The collector and, maybe get up there as well and score a little goal. But obviously, we look at mostly the defensive part of his game. And that's where I think Amorim's looking at. Because we don't really see no issues with him going forward. We do have a little issues, but nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of his problems or whatever comes from defensive part of the game.
The last 30 seconds we'll spend on Maino. I'll put the question to you like this, young Pepe. You're playing Everton on Monday. You're Ruben Amorim. You're starting to get worried that
I start Kirby.
Where though? For who? That's where I'm trying to get.
Give Casemiro some legs. He's played 90 minutes in both of them games or whatever for Brazil. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, but he's played with his club, his country. Sorry, period. Although I don't know if it's traveled or not with it. He might have a little jet lag here and there, like
Okay.
give it to But again, if they're saying he's not ready, then
All right.
whatever. I just have to listen to what the coach is saying right now. The coach, not our manager, our coach.
Yes. Last question for you then. How are you feeling going into this game, and what's
I always try to keep a positive attitude with it, I'm gonna go with 3-0. I'm gonna up Stratford with that one. I hope we don't.
3-0.
We know that we could score the goals. Even
though Jack Grealish plays for Everton.
That drunken ass.
Them dead.
Big up to Pav in the building. Kenny says 3-0. He says, come on to that prediction, Vegeta says, as far as McTominay, Man United was the problem. Man has transformed massively since leaving us. Ooh, Maino could be getting McTominay right now at Man United, if you get what I'm saying, Pav. Are you here, Pav? There's a big case of misprofiling that is going on right now with Kobe Maino. Yeah, man, I really, really hope what Young Papi's saying happens, like bench Casemiro, and see, it's Everton. See what happens. Pav hit me with the thanks for having me on, right? Yo, Pav, what are you saying? You here?
Sorry, man. I was just in a work call.
Okay. Let's talk.
What was I saying?
Well,
to be fair, I wasn't saying nothing. I was on mute. What you asked me because my head's gone now.
No, I had asked you about one question was is Maino, what do you think is going on with this Maino situation? But I didn't really want to make the stream only about Maino. It's like a point that Ruben talked about, and Young Papi and I were just talking about it. So and we're talking about it in the sense that like he's misprofiled, and that's what happened to McTominay. And it's sort of happening to Maino all over again.
Look, at this point, the Maino talk's just pointless. It happens. Yeah, a manager goes into a club. Some players aren't suitable to that manager, and Mainu's one of them. If the club want to continue with Ruben Amorim, then clearly his path is at another club. It's as simple as that. I don't know what people are crying about anymore. Yeah, stop getting attached to players.
No, Pav, when was the last time we had somebody from our academy?
It really don't matter, bro. It does not matter anymore. You can't sit here and withhold a player from leaving because he could be this, he could be that. If he's going to be signed, he will be signed. Whether it's here or there, it does not matter. All I care about is having players at this club who are going to perform, right? And is going to be is available, and the manager obviously thinks that person is suited to what he needs. I'm not Ruben Amorim's biggest fan.
You're not gonna feel a fiber of regret if you see Kobe Maino flourishing at Barcelona or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or wherever he might go next.
No, good luck to the kid.
Okay.
Good luck to the kid.
Okay.
You think did you see me cry about when Garnacho left? Did you see me cry about Rashford left?
No, Rashford is thriving, but Garnacho doesn't even know what flourish means.
The agenda is he's got more GA than Cunha, more GA than Madueke, more GA than
get out of here.
All these other players. But I'm just saying, I really don't care if they sell Mainu. I've already said before, I hope that kid gets a move.
Yeah.
Because sitting here on the bench, you are not. I knew it was coming from early days. I even said it before most people. This kid has not got the legs that Amorim's looking for. He does not have it. Right? We know he can retain the ball. He can read around like what's the surroundings.
Yeah.
But the range of passing that Mainu does not have a range of passing that certain players do. People try to compare him to Pogba early days. What you want about? Paul Pogba could find 20-yarder, 30-yarder passes, right? Mainu can never do that. Yeah, he's someone who can make the short passes and keep it ticking and moving, right?
Yeah.
Amorim's not looking for that. He is not looking for that. Amorim is looking for pace, power in that midfield, and an engine. Hence why the whole summer I said we need box-to-box midfielders. Elliot Anderson fits that bill. Baleba fits that bill. Yeah. Who was the other brother we're looking at?
Gomez.
Adam Wharton fits that bill.
Okay.
Stiller does not fit that bill. He's a good. He's a Tony Cruz, but he's like a similar player to Tony Cruz, but that brother hasn't got legs. He's quite slow, but he's very technical and he's really smart on the ball. So that's why I think that guy's future lies at Madrid as well. Yeah, those three midfielders I just named are the sort of players that will. This is why the club are trying to get Conor Gallagher at the end of the window, but didn't want to commit to a buyout, not a buyout, a permanent option to buy, because that would be stupid. But
Got you.
yeah. So Mainu, brother, go get your move, because there's no point in you sitting there on the bench.
Imagine Pav, he goes to Man City. Look at because of Vegeta's comment. I'm just thinking.
Now you need to give yourself a slap in the face. He's not going Man City. The club wouldn't sell him to a Man City, Liverpool, whatever. It wouldn't happen. Yeah, but if Arsenal come in, cool, he might go there if they bid for him. Yeah. I think. To be fair, I honestly think Kobe could end up going to. I'm just thinking how much money we could get from him because we haven't really used him in a long time. I reckon the most amount of money we might get off this guy is about 30 mil with add-ons or a sell-on clause or a sell-on fee. Yeah, bro. I think okay. So let's say about 30 to 40 with a sell-on clause as well. I don't see us getting mega money like we were talking about 60, 70 mil for this kid about a year ago. Yeah, you can slash that in half straight away. And Man United just might put a sell-on clause on him.
That's
for about 30-40% or something.
30 would be setting ourselves too short, in my opinion. Like I understand.
Well, that's what happens when you don't play players, bro.
Nah, I mean, if we have a good buyback clause, then maybe okay, cool, or because then if things don't go well with Ruben, then Kobe can come back. But yeah.
See, ideally, in my head, I would sell him to get the money so we can buy the other midfielders who I actually think will do wonders for this team. But if the club didn't want to sell him, then you would just loan him out for a year. But then that comes with a risk because he could perform shit at the other club, and then he's worth 10 if we try to sell him.
Yeah.
So if you could try to get some decent money now, while his stocks aren't high but they're steady. Right, while his stocks are steady, because you could kind of sell all the things that he's kind of done and whatnot. I think about 35-40 with a sell-on clause would be decent for him. But yeah, people sitting there crying about fucking youth going elsewhere. Who cares? Yeah, think about the players that we can bring in who can help us win.
Okay.
That's all I give a shit about.
I
fucking
like
play AFC merchants.
I like
off.
that practical thinking, Pav. And you know what? Sometimes we need to be ruthless as a club. You're right. What about Everton? How do you feel going into the Everton game?
Are we home or away? Because I ain't bothered checking that.
We're home. We've got a good
home.
Oh, we're home. Yeah.
Oh, anything but a win would be, you know what I mean? The expectation is a win at home. If it was away, then I would have said we'll be lucky to get a draw. But if we're at home, yeah, I'd say standard win, maybe international break tax. What do I want to put on it? 2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1. Obviously, some players are coming back from far, so I don't know. It might be a strong line-up, like with Casemiro in midfield. Need to see Mbeumo play. I know Cameroon as a country let you down in Mbeumo, so don't let that hold you back. People like NN and that like bullying you.
Exactly.
You know.
Because that can get to a player, and then they get into a whole spiral of like not going to the World Cup.
Hey, listen. After what I heard about Cameroon today, yeah, and Mbeumo, you might as well just retire from international football, man. Cameroon, your country is ruining you, man. You're Cameroonian FA. Go watch KG stream from earlier, bro. They did a like tier list, of which country FA is the most corrupt. So you had Nigeria, Jamaica, and then pulled up because he said his had to be in there. And then out of nowhere, Wajid come in, and what Wajid said, stream ended about 20 minutes later. Yeah, you have to watch that show. If anyone hasn't seen that show, the ranking system of the most corrupt FA federations, it was mad. It went mad. It just went left quick. That's all I'm gonna say. So watch it after this. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Guys, this is what Pav is talking about right here. Make sure you check out this. Premier League is back, previewing the weekend games. KG's Reckless Sport. That's why you'll find what Pav is talking about. I have started the show. I haven't actually finished.
I heard the Lit killed it in the international break as well.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Ronald Koeman hadn't called Delict up for the World Cup.
You know why it is? It's because Man United have been so shit that no player was getting called up really to anywhere other than the AFCON players.
Yeah.
But the Lit, I wanted the Lit when he was at Ajax, when he was coming up and he was doing all them performances in the Champions League. That's when I wanted him, and obviously he went to Juve, did all right there. And then obviously went to Bayern Munich, did all right there. And even when they were going to sell him, the fans were like, "No, don't sell him, don't sell him." Remember they did a little protest thing.
Yes.
And then last season, I didn't like him. Last season, he pissed me off because I was like, "Brother, you got to do better." And I even said at the start of the season, I said, "This is the Lit's break or
make or break,
break or make season, isn't it?" And he's obviously doing bits, and I can see him being a future Man United captain if Bruno leaves. He'd be my guy to take on the captaincy.
Come on,
he'd be my guy. Out of all the other players that are there, if Maguire leaves, I wouldn't give it back to Maguire anyway, but the Lit would be my captain out of everyone that's there. But hopefully, we mash up Everton tomorrow. Know what I mean? I still hate that club after what they fans did to Ronaldo. You know what I mean, man? Don't forget about them things there.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I prayed for 2 years. When these men were fighting relegation. I was hardcore praying for them to get relegated, and they were in financial difficulties. And I knew with them financial difficulties, they would never recover. Fucking football god saved them, didn't they? The little pricks.
Hates Everton with a passion. Yeah, you know something special always happens though. Also, Garnacho bicycle kick was versus Everton, right? So maybe. Actually, I feel like it's been a long time. Ahmad needs to score. Ahmad brace. I feel like Ahmad brace is happening. Doc, big up yourself.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good.
Is my audio good? Is my audio good?
Your audio. It sounds like you're in the bush, and there's
wow. Wow.
You don't like
shame.
you don't like
Baby as
the
fuck.
you don't like the sound of like cicadas, but it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, that's my laptop. That's my
oh
laptop. You're
god.
always gonna hear.
It's
like,
Black Friday
I get-
weekend, Doctor. Cyber Monday is
Yes.
coming up, so I hope you're
Yeah, I
like
know. Why do you think
making
I've been like the African mom, stingy? Because I said I'm going to make it stretch.
You've been making it work, you know.
I've been making it work.
Yo, how did the interview go?
Oh, fuck them. That's all I have to say.
At which point in the interview did you know F them? Like, when did you know?
literally like 5-10 minutes in, I just knew. I said,
How?
I'm not their target.
What was
audience.
it? Can you tell us? Like, what was it?
No, when I walked in to the
What was the
reception area, I walked into the reception area, right? And I look around. I said, all of these motherfuckers are way younger than me. I'm not their target audience. I said, I can guarantee you I'm older than everybody here. Then that's when I
Why
knew.
did you have
I
that
said,
feeling when you walked in the room? You came in with some
Wow.
energy, a little bit, right? A little aggressive.
And even the interviewer, when he was interviewing me, I'm like, the energy he was giving off, I said, you do not want me here. Because you have my CV in front of you. And you're being, I just said, good God.
Doctor, you walking in with some Eric Ten Hag type of arrogance, Doctor. What's going on?
No, but you have to know. No, when you walk in a room, you know where you are wanted, right? I won't lie, it's a diverse company. I love it, but I'm very sure they wanted somebody younger for more long term. I wish.
Nah, Doc, what's going on, man? You're like, pray for you this morning, KG, trying to pray for me. I got my interview today. You know, coming here doing underbelly tax.
You know, F-bombs left, right, and center, bro.
Like, what's going on? Like, how did you not know? Like, you know what I mean? The management could have been South African and that. Like, you were just making judgment beforehand.
Yeah, Doctor.
No.
Like
They could have been like white South
you judged
Africans.
quickly, you know.
What? When I looked around, I said, all of these are younger than me. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make a judgment. I didn't. Till I entered and he was asking me, like, you know, the questions, it was like, he was just being lackluster in the thing. And I was all animated, you know. I tried to.
So what you're saying? You're saying it's not underbelly. You're saying it was ageist.
Yeah. They were being ageist.
Jeez. Okay. All right. That's crazy. I want to hear first your thoughts about you were listening. You heard some of the presser, really, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Was there anything that stood out to you in the presser?
I mean, aside from, he said Maguire wasn't ready yet, right?
Did I hear Maguire? Licha.
Yeah.
I heard Licha. I heard Sesko update. It started off with the Sesko question, and then we went on to Licha. Yeah, no, I don't think there was mention of Maguire.
So I'm okay. Let's move on from there. But I feel like Xerxes should get a chance to play. The interviewer should have asked about Xerxes if he was gonna play, because I do want to see Xerxes play, even if he comes over a good play. Especially since what's his name? Mbeumo is going for AFCON, even though I'm hearing on the streets that he might leave a little later to the AFCON than.
How come?
He'll probably do what Onana did last time. You remember Onana stayed and played, and missed just one game, and they came back.
Yeah.
He'll probably do that.
Okay. Maybe we got an
So-
understanding with the Cameroonian FA or something. I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah.
you can do that.
Also, you do have to go back and watch KG's channel because it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And we've had this conversation before, the corruption in the FAs.
Mm-hmm.
If you think your country is bad, just listen to what other countries are doing and you'll know that, nah, I'll stick with what I have, you know? Literally, I was like, and I thought the Ghana FA was something else.
Yeah.
But this is also another side note. I'm gonna try and limit myself to one side note a stream, okay?
Yes, I'll be your side note police.
Yeah. So I was watching
Everton. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna do the side note anymore. Everton. Yeah.
Are you confident we're gonna win?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm saying 4-1 United, and the one goal is for Jack Grealish to do what he wants. You know. We dashed him a goal because even that is. I think we might have a clean sheet, but if not, then it will be 4-1. I'm really expecting Mbeumo to score. Cunha has to score. I'm sorry. I'm tired of you faffing around, and he faffs around a lot. So, he has to score. Bruno being Bruno, he's going to do something. And then Ahmad. And then if Xerxes plays, just like the last time we played them at home, probably maybe score or assist, hopefully. And do you know what? I fully expect if none of these guys play, I fully expect like a random person to score, like a Dogu,
I was just thinking that. But I think the most overdue but likely person or should be scoring person is Ahmad for me. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
But it is a game where there will be an unlikely, crazy, like, what? How did Dorgu get that goal? Or how did Dallo get that? If Dallo,
you know what? You know what would be funny? And I would laugh if this happens. It would be too hilarious because I wouldn't be able to cut him out. If Luke Shaw scores,
No! No! I want him to succeed, but Luke Shaw scoring. Doctor, first of all, nah. How?
No, because it's too funny. I just so I can cackle over the weekend. I just want to be funny, Get out
of here. The funniness. Nah. Casemiro is more like actually that somebody that I feel like also deserves or should be scoring. It's like there's like a little bit, the what's the word? Overdraft, Big up to Noah in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Hope that you're doing good. Wait, Noah, who's that? Oh, is that Licha? I for a second I thought it was a picture of Donny van der Beek, Yo, all right, let's talk to men like Rep Up in the building. Wagwan, Rep Up.
Well, go on. Yeah, but let's get to a few things. Yeah, don't get gassed up by these press conferences, innit? Don't get gassed up by them. They're just press conferences. Don't get gassed up by them. But I will say this: if Amorim manages to make Luke Shaw play in the left wing back without getting injured, that'll be his greatest achievement. If he manages to do that, I'll be like, well done. Anyway, yeah, if he used to do that and it worked,
I wouldn't
I couldn't touch it.
It's
and
more
it
like
works.
Luke Shaw consistently track back and bomb forward. That's the question. Like,
yeah, I don't know. But as a wing back, he's more attacking though. So I see why he said that, but I still don't believe him. But anyway,
yeah, you know what? The way when he's on form on his day, Luke Shaw, people start saying Roberto Carlos about him because the way he carries the ball.
Let's tone this Carlos thing down. Let's not go there. But yeah,
I've heard people in this community say Roberto Carlos when Luke Shaw was actually like he had one.
When he was playing well for England, yeah, when he was playing well for England, but I'm talking about Man United here, not talking about England. England, they were saying Roberto Carlos. I'm talking about do that level for Man United. I ain't seen it, so until then, it's skeptical, right? But if Amorim manages to make him play on a high level, playing left wing back without getting injured, but up and down, that would be his greatest achievement. I don't care anybody says. I don't see him winning the league, but anyway. When it comes to Man United against Everton, let's get to business. Funny enough, people are going to think I like what Doctor said. 4-1 to Man United. 4-1.
What are you guys smoking, bro? Can I have some?
4-1.
Where's the
4-1 to Man United?
What?
4-1.
You know,
4-1.
like Man City couldn't even score 4-1.
And Bruno brace, Casemiro goal, and even a Xerxes thing if he comes on.
Bro, I don't think you understand. You know, Everton beat Palace 2-1. You know, Everton.
Everton at their ground, at Palace's ground.
I think it was at
their ground.
Yeah, I think that was at home. But either way, Palace is still a good team. Palace is still a good team. The point is,
Palace is a good team, but you can always have the home advantage. That's cool. We're at home now. We're at home. We're expected to win. We're at home. We're expected to win. No excuses. All you man saying title charge, I don't want to hear it. I'm not saying that, but you man saying title charge, I don't want to hear it. So I've already said I don't rate this manager, but we have better players now, and we got good we got good front line. So I'm saying 4-1, get it done. 4-1. We won last.
Them dead. What you
Hold on. We won last year 4-0, and we finished 15th. What are you talking about?
But that was last year, bro.
That's the point. We were worse last year. We were shit last year, and we won 4-0. So why are we saying 4-1 and we're in the mix?
So on the same token, wrap up, you're predicting that like we're gonna do worse than last year. So if we won 4-0 last year, and this year, how are we losing how are we winning 4-1?
When did I say that? I just said that Am's not good enough to win the league. That you man are saying.
No. You said I'm applying the same logic that you said to me. I'm applying it back to you. I'm saying you're saying we're better off than we were last year, and we won 4-0 last year. So why are you predicting a 4 this year? Why? Because 4-1 is not as good of a score as 4-0. That's why I'm asking you about that.
Do you know why I'm saying 4-1? Because we've been letting in goals every game. We haven't had a clean sheet this season. Oh, we have against Sunderland, 2-0. But we let in goals with 5 backs still. So I think they'll get a consolation goal. That's my feeling. 4-1. Yeah, let's be real. We're still letting in quite a lot of goals with a 5 back.
On Saint Lamans, okay? Big up, Rapper. Big up yourself. Liverpool couldn't even beat them 4-1, says R10. Let's hear from the great one. What you say, great one?
Yo, bots, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. Cunha will cook Everton, says H. Don. Do you think this is Cunha's game to step up?
At the moment, Cunha is cooking at Old Trafford. So if Cunha scores a hat-trick, I won't be surprised. I'm not going to lie. He's looking like an Old Trafford player. I think he can play away games too, but it's kind of suspicious that at Old Trafford...
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
I'll give you your flowers on Monday, Sir. If Cunha scores a hat trick, bro, we're gonna this part of the show. We have to like play it.
There's a game Ahmad scored a hat trick, and I told Mark N before the game, I was like, Ahmad will score a hat trick, and he did. Last season,
bro.
Cunha
Okay.
scores a hat trick.
We
I think he plays well at Old Trafford. Like he generally plays well. I think the only game he played well away was Liverpool, but all his good games have come at Old Trafford.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I'm seeing Everton at home. You get me? Like I feel like we're going to get some goals. So yeah.
All right. So okay. So that being said, so you're thinking we're gonna win this game versus Everton. You heard Ruben Amorim's press conference. Like, were you there for that part of the show?
No, I've just arrived.
Yeah, you know,
but I've
like
seen the quotes. I've seen like the quotes.
yeah. You know, there was just like a lot of like different talking points, but like I think one that keeps on recurring is the Kobe Mainoo. Why is Kobe? You know, Kobe Mainoo apparently is not ready.
Can I say something regarding Kobe Mainoo?
Yeah,
I've
we
not
had
yet
a conversation, you and I. So that's why I want to know where
I
you
haven't
stand.
had my say on this Kobe Mainoo thing.
Yeah.
I have to be realistic. I'm probably among the few people in the United fan base. When Mourinho wasn't playing Pogba, or when Ten Hag wasn't playing Ahmad, when they come on for the few minutes he plays them, you're like, Mourinho, why not playing Pogba? Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. Ahmad, look at him. I'm not gonna lie. This Kobe guy, bro. Every time he comes on, I don't see anything from him. I have to be honest. He has not been good for like 2 years, bro. His last good game was that final, the FA Cup final. That was his last good game. When was that, bro? Let's be real. People just like Kobe because he's from the academy. You get me? He's a good youth. I'll give him that. But let's be real. He's not Pogba. He's not Xavi. He's just an average youth. I have to be honest, bro. I have to be honest. He can go, bro.
Push back. Kobe's not average, bro. He's not.
Well, listen, it's my opinion, innit? It's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm challenging it, bro. I'm like, listen, I hear you are killing the hype. I hear from that perspective. Yes, right? I hear that point of view. But then when you're saying to the extent where you just say he's just average, I have to disagree with you.
Bro, he played 90 minutes against Grimsby.
No,
no.
At this stage, you don't do what you did for England in the Euros and go and play
when was that?
Euro final.
But when was that? When was that? When
during the Euros, bro.
When was that? How far long was that?
Bro, listen. Kobe Mainoo.
Wait. So we're having a player of what he did 2 seasons ago.
Let's go even before the Euros. He got his breakout, like full debut, like when he started versus Everton, ironically, when Erik ten Hag did that, right? And he had a whole year of being a regular starter in the team.
Where did we finish that season? How did we cook?
Was it his fault? Or was he one of the bright sparks of the season?
A bright spot, bro. Listen.
Was he? No. Answer me. Was he one of the few players that stood out in our?
Bro. I told you his last good game was the FA Cup final. That's what I told you.
So just based on that sample size from that first game versus Everton until that game versus that City in the FA Cup final, you want to tell me like that player doesn't exist anymore?
First of all, listen, boy.
You want to say that, great one?
He's taller. First of all, he's taller right now. He's bigger. He's not the same. He doesn't have the same build he had. That's not the same player. He's not the same agile player. He's now slower. Like you can see it. He's not the same player. Can he get back to those levels? Maybe. But every time he's given an opportunity, he starts counterattacks for the opposition. Every time, bro. There's a reason Amorim doesn't play him. There's a reason.
He's misprofiled, bro, and misunderstood.
Where should he play in the 10?
Appreciated by fans like you, great one. You're not.
No. You can't say that.
No. The way you're talking about him just makes me feel this way about Kobe, bro. Like he's the type of player that needs a run of games to really his engine needs to warm up, you know. And like you are asking him to come show you what he can do in 10 minutes. And Kobe, you need to be in the rhythm of the game. If you ever play in the midfield, hold on. If you ever play in the midfield, there's certain things like a certain like match like rhythm that you have to be like
Have you seen Balichek's comment? Have you seen Balichek's comment?
No. Hey, I don't want to listen to Balichek's comment yet. I just want to finish my point first. Then
okay, finish your comment.
My point is like midfield is different. You need to be like warmed up, like to really like it's like this. It's easier for a winger or a striker to come in and have a very impactful 10 minutes than it is for like a midfielder.
No, I've seen Pogba have impactful 10 minutes. I've seen.
No, Pogba I'm not saying Pogba didn't. I'm not saying you can't.
No, but
I'm just talking.
Maino fans think he's Pogba. Maino fans think he's Pogba. That's what I'm saying. He's not Pogba. He's not Pogba, bro. He's not.
I didn't say
on the level, bro.
I didn't. Me personally, I didn't say he's Pogba. But I just want you to agree.
How good do you think he is? How good do you think he is?
I just want you to hear what I'm saying about like in terms of just different positions on the pitch. There's certain positions that are easier to slot into and just come in and have a good cameo appearance, and some positions that are not as easy. Yes,
I have a question for you. If we play Casemiro and Kobe Mainu like for 5 games in a row, do you think we win any game?
Yeah.
You really trust Kobe like that? You think Kobe is that good? So next season when we get Baliba, we should just get Baliba and forget Elliot Anderson because we got Kobe Mainu.
No, now you're taking it to extreme heights.
No, we got Kobe Mainu. He's the new Pogba, innit? We got Kobe Mainu.
I want Maino, Anderson, Baliba as well.
Exactly. You want Anderson because you don't trust Mainu too. You know it too.
On the midfield. And right now you're just like, like just being too harsh on a player that is actually like, having a difficult moment right now. And he's a young player and he's misprofiled. That's all I want. That's why I'm responding the way that I did. But anyway, I want you to also talk about Everton, bro. Let's talk about Everton.
Everton, listen, I think Everton is a good side. I got Grealish. I got Jack Grealish in my FPL, so they're a good side. At home, they are good. I don't know how good they are away, and they're playing away. So I think we shall beat them. I agree with Doctor, but what I don't agree with is that we will concede a goal. I think we will beat them like 5-0 or 4-0. That's what I think.
5-0.
5 or 4-0.
Man City couldn't even beat them 3-0.
No. But listen, this is a mistake people do because maybe Arsenal will go and beat a team 1-0. Bro, our team is different this season. Like in terms of there was a debate like 2 weeks ago who was the best front three, and United was like the eyes are there about United. Like no team is going to put 4 goals past Brighton. No one is going to do that. At home, we did it easily. It could have been 5-6. Which other game? There were so many games that could have been 5-6. And the players know, like the Burnley game, the 3-2. That could have been 5. Ahmad was missing open goals, bro. You get me?
All
so,
right.
In terms of attacking, I think we have the joint second most goals scored or something. Right? We have 19 goals scored. The reason we're above Liverpool is because we have scored more goals than them. We have scored more goals than Etikite and them, man.
Okay, let's see if what you're saying is true. Goals. We've got the team with the most goals right now is Man City with 23. Arsenal have 20.
How many do we have?
Chelsea have 21. We have 19, fam.
How many does Liverpool have? I know Liverpool have 18, so.
How do you say Mark N without saying Mark N? Great one.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
He's coming here
You
with.
just can't make this up. But
like fabricated.
hey, look,
He's like, let me throw in joint second for dramatic effect. Big up, great one. Professor.
Hey, what's up? Oh, great one was waffling. Jesus Christ. Left and right. Think like you know what's so funny? They like to compare players. You're comparing Minor to Pogba. Who you brought that up, great one? You did. No one mentioned Pogba her. You did. Waffling.
Change his name to
even as much I don't like to give Tehal credit. Tehal brought me to the team knowing like, yo, bro, this midfield is doing nothing for me. Let me inject some youth in there. Mino came in, boom, magic happened. And listen, that England in Euros, what were they doing? They're doing nothing. The press, If the racist press were crying for Mino to come on the pitch, and what happened? They got to the final. So you trying to tell me that Mino is a bum now? That's what they're telling me. They're not saying that, he's good, he's not working for the system. If you say he doesn't work for the system, I accepted it. I keep quiet. But say that he's a bum, no, I'm not. I will not agree for that. He doesn't work for Amorim system. It is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. He doesn't work for Amorim system. It's a clash of styles. So when people that say that, I want Mino to play, understand this. Mino doesn't work for Amorim system. It is what it is. That's the truth to it. And he can never work for Amorim system.
So I'll ask you the question I asked Young Papi. If you have to put Mino in the game versus Everton, where do you put him?
If in this current Manchester United squad, you have to play in the midfield 3. Play him in the midfield 3.
No. But you're Ruben Amorim. What do you do? Because if I'm Ruben
Amorim, you cannot play Mino because Mino doesn't fit my system. Mino doesn't fit the system. You're trying to make me do something that's so difficult that's impossible. He doesn't fit Amorim's system. It is what it is. So when the manager said that he's competing with Bruno Fernandes for the position for the same position, I'm like, do you know that we bypass the midfield? We bypass the midfield to get to attack so fast that when ball comes to Bruno, boom, instant creation. That's what. So we bypass the midfield. So you cannot tell me something. You're asking me an impossible question. You say if I'm Ruben Amorim, no, Ruben Amorim doesn't work. It doesn't work on Mino. Now for Mino to work, it has to be in the midfield 3. It is what it is. Boom, let's move on. You can't make this impossible.
Right.
I love my youth. You know I like my youth.
Yeah.
I follow them. I watch them grow. He doesn't work. We're not.
Okay. I know. I'm with you now.
I want them to flourish, like go bigger stage and perform well.
Yeah.
So either way, Mino doesn't work for Amorim. It is what it is. Clash of styles. We're gonna leave it at that. Everton to me is gonna be a tough game because. I saw the press. I didn't watch you when you did the press conference. I went to go do dishes.
Yeah.
There's some point about Ndai and Ghana. Like you don't know Ghana playing right back or left back. I'm like, sir, get your formation in order. I don't want to come to that first half and all of a sudden we look confused because you sounded kind of slotty. Kind of like ass slots. Said, I don't know who's playing. He said that. He said, I don't know if Ghana do this, if O'Brien do that. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. You're at home. At home.
Yeah.
You have to get a win. Me, do I believe you'll get a win? I don't know, but we lived out for the match.
How do you stop, bro? Like they have in DIA, who's like I think that top.
The striker at the weak point. I tell you right now, the striker at the weak point.
Yeah, but everybody else behind the striker is good.
Everybody else is danger. If Beto score, if that guy score, because that guy is not a good striker. I tell you right now,
Barry.
Beto.
Beto. Okay.
He's Portuguese.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if him started or Barry started. I haven't seen much of Barry, but I know Beto that number 1 since Calvin-Lewin left.
Versus Fulham, Barry started though. He played almost 80 minutes. So.
Oh, okay, mate. Listen, come back to United. International break is over. People are coming in brand new, fresh. I think Nadai played. Grace didn't play. Listen, this is an easy win. This should be an easy win. It's up to if Amorim makes it as difficult as possible. And again, with Manchester United, first 25, it's gone from first 25 minutes, but now we've been extending it to 30, 35 minutes. We're extending the chances of us scoring. First 25 to 35 minutes is important. So either way, I live like that. Prediction to score, both teams to score. Because the clean sheet, we ain't keeping that.
But then final score line, what will it be?
Hope and prayer. I'm going to the mosque today's Friday. Let me pray for a win.
Pray for a win, Professor. God, he says his prediction is both teams gonna score. That's a funny prediction, you know. And what it's a should win. It's a should win is the key. Says R10. What I thought earlier on, what Great One was gonna say. I don't know if you guys know this, but about Manchester United, we have scored the most goals in the first half. And also, we have conceded the most goals in the second half.
What the hell?
say Manchester United without saying Manchester United? This is crazy, you know. Our team is like we're like the you know, the problem child who's getting good grades at school, but a nonsense at home. Well, like, you know, that child who's got A's, and then all of a sudden they got an OnlyFans. Kenny Fan TV.
Big up, man. This definitely feels like a Nigerian parents for real. Nonsense.
Right. Well, our second half sounds are making us concede. That's actually probably what it boils down to, SLD. That the difference between what for the system and the way we're playing to continue to work. We just need to close the gap between.
But I think the problem is literally has been our in the midfield, right? We are just relying on Casemiro this season, and usually Casemiro comes off around 60-70 minutes. You know, when basically Ugarte comes on, level just absolutely drops off. That's just what I've seen. I believe a few weeks ago against Spurs. You know, yeah. I still believe we are going to beat Everton 3-0 in my honest opinion. You know, that's just me. That's just me being
settings. Okay.
Yeah, clean sheet. Yeah, absolutely. That's just me being very, very optimistic.
Speak on it. Look. Listen.
Clean sheet settings. You remember that? I remember that soundboard, you know?
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So who's scoring the 3 goals, bro? Walk us through.
I'll go with Cunha, Bruno, and
open penalty and what?
I'll go with Cunha, Bruno. Yeah, it could be a penalty. Yeah, we might probably get a pen. And then Cunha, Bruno, and I'm gonna go with Mount.
Hey, Mason Mount.
We will be there. We'll be there.
They have Kenny Fan TV. What are you saying, Ryan Taylor?
Hello, Pappy. How are you?
I'm good. What is the title of your name? Ryan Taylor, happy hour is Friday.
It's Fridays only.
You know what, my friend? We are doing happy hour today on a Friday, on time. So
on time.
Yes.
Anyway, right. Let's cut to the chase. My players to watch out for, particularly for Manchester United, the brilliant Brian Embremo, played 11 games and scored 5 goals. I wanted to get on the score sheet. Don't care if it's a single goal. Don't care if it's going to be a brace or a hat-trick, because I want to see him on the goal sheet.
Okay.
Cunha needs to get off the mark. I mean, 1 goal in the last 11 Premier League games. He's got to improve here. I mean, he's got to get back to the score sheet. Let's talk about his waffling from Great One. Let me tell you now, Liverpool has scored 18 goals and conceded 17 goals. But wait. I'm coming on to the match that you'll be covering on Monday Night Football. Manchester United scored 19 goals and conceded 18. For Everton, they scored 12 goals and conceded 13 goals.
So, pretty much Great One.
I'm in Manchester.
Shots fired! Shots fired by Riley Taylor towards Great One. He's saying you're speaking waffle. Wow. Riley, I didn't know you had that in you to say that, to call somebody out like that.
Yeah.
He's speechless. He's like, what did I just do?
He'll be saying 10 Hail Marys, I'm sure. If it comes off his screen. You've corrupted him, boss. That's what's happened.
No, no.
Innocent roiling.
He's just like, listen, Great One was waffling. Let me tell you the stats. Liverpool. I'm like, oh my God, where's this energy coming from? And then he's coming all guns blazing, you know. Oh God. That's
So,
right. Well, I'll bring you back for the women's football update, Riley, but I want to chat with who deserve better about Everton first. What are you saying? How are you feeling about this game, by the way?
Just quickly, Paul Mainu. You know what? Can I just say something? Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and every opinion is valid. So I'm not coming out for anyone. I'm just responding to what I heard.
Yeah.
And so I do remember when he first came onto the scene. We didn't have anything in midfield, right? We just had McFred. Do you remember all that nonsense that we had, right?
Yeah, it was
And
peak days, yeah.
And did you see the close control this player had? He was so exciting. He lifted every single one in that stadium, right? At a time where we were like done with it. And you know, I looked at him, and he was playing with Casemiro majority of the time. He was playing alongside Casemiro. The problem Manu has, so I think if he started with Casemiro now, because this is a better Casemiro that we're seeing than we did a couple of years ago, in terms of he's doing what he needs to do, and he's doing it well, and that's why he's only like a 3/4 of a match player, because he's trimmed his game down so much. He's even trimmed his minutes down. Right? But what he's doing well. So you put Manu alongside that, I think you'll see an even better Casemiro, and you'll see even a greater Manu. Manu's problem is that this manager wants to preside on playing Bruno in the eights. Now, he has a great opportunity against Everton. We don't have Sesko. So that means somebody has to play the false nine, right? People are talking about Xerxes. Nah. Bring him on as a sub to close out the game.
What do you mean in the false nine?
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying Manu is a false
okay. I'm like, okay, what's we deserve better saying? Okay,
no.
what
So, rather than include Xerxes, push Bruno up, bring Manu into the eights, get him to play alongside Casemiro, because these are the games that you can do that. Because as soon as AFCON comes in, we're going to have to play that anyway. So these are the easiest fixtures that we've got amongst our rivals.
Yes.
If these are the easiest fixtures amongst our rivals, do that now. Embed that in. There's no use doing it in training. You need to do it against Premier League opposition and see what you need to tweak. Do that now, and then go into AFCON, and you've got your plan B. Finally, this manager will have a plan B, and Mainu gets his games. And if Mainu wants a loan in January, so be it. But do not sell this player. Keep him here. And this whole kind of thing about negotiations, you know, I'm not in a hurry for negotiations. He's got a contract to 27 plus an extension, which takes him to summer 28. All the noise is coming from the media. They have a big issue with players of a certain ilk in this country, and they will go after them twice as hard. And I will say this to the day I die. So Maine's up against it already, right? His guy is only 20. Don't get rid of our academy players. This is such a great talent. Find a way to make it work. And we all know Casemiro and Bruno don't have longevity in that midfield. Mainu is a promising young midfielder. Utilize him properly. Bring him into the team. He can do everything those two players are doing. And put a Wharton alongside him. Bring an Anderson alongside him. Bring a Believer alongside him. Bring a Lucien Agume alongside him. And you've got a great midfield, and one that's going to be there for the next 10 years. Use your sense, Amorim. Go for it.
I cannot add to that. Man cooked. That's exactly what I would like. I would like just a whole reoperation of our midfield, and I'd still like to see Mainu in there. And I feel like we still can, you know. But I also get perhaps point of view of like, hey man, if he doesn't fit, you know, sell him and use that money to reinvest in the team. But like, I'm like, nah, keep Mainu first. That's where my thinking about the situation is. I want to know what yours is if you're watching this video later on. Let's conclude the show with our update from Riley Taylor about women's football.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pappy. Right, closing headlines. Chelsea draw with European giants Barcelona in a pulsating encounter at Stamford Bridge. Both sides maintain their unbeaten records in the Champions League.
Also, talk about Man United women. Was that a sound?
Oh,
what was that?
That was for my brother. That was my brother. All right, that was my brother.
Oh, I thought that's your soundboard. Man United women have been doing well, right? Tell. Can you speak about Manchester United women?
But that one. Yes, Wolfsburg came for the goal down to overwhelm Manchester United and end the English side's 100% record in the Women's Champions League this season. It was a 5-2 defeat. Doesn't help though, because they were beaten 3-0 away to Manchester City last weekend in the Manchester derby at the Etihad. So that does not work out well. Now it's international break, which means for Arsenal, for Chelsea, for Manchester United, it's about getting back to the drawing board, ready to come back in December and to fight for the WSL.
Okay, so the women are about to go into international break right now. Is that what you just...
They're about to go into international break. Yes, but for the rest of the clubs, including Man City, they're going into international break after this weekend Subway Women's League Cup games. Yes, the Women's League Cup is sponsored by a sandwich company and not Continental Tires.
Yo. No,
and don't forget people, happy hour is Fridays only.
We will be there. Yes. Big up, Riley Taylor. And you know what? I'll see you later. I'll see you at happy hour. You show up. All right?
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. Don't forget to turn on notifications as well. I will definitely be liking happy hour tonight. We have to see you there.
Liking? Attending.
Thank you, Sam.
And participating. What are you talking about, Riley? Big up yourself and your live sound effects. That was too funny. Big also shout out to you. Luman says, Puppy, why does the women football only gets attention during the international break when the men football is not being played? Why? That's a good question. I think we need to spread more light to women's international football. That's why we have our correspondent on this community, Riley Taylor, to play that role for us and make sure that we are at least a little bit more aware of it. We did a watch along, Luman. We did a chill along for women's Man United women this season. So, one step at a time. I think it's just a matter of time until more people appreciate it. I don't know if the viewership levels will ever equal, or maybe the other one will pass the other. I don't know about that part. But all I know is that more and more attention needs to be given to women football. And it's actually really interesting when you watch and study the competition and see how Chelsea has been so dominant in the Premier League, and we also have potential to just topple them over. But anyway, I will stop here because I don't know that much, and I get the little bits from people like Riley, and also I'm trying to educate myself along the way. And I hope you're here for the ride too. So. What's your score prediction? Everybody that gave a score prediction, I appreciate you. Recap, Doctor said 4-1 United. Vegeta said 2-1 United. Kenny Fen TV went with 3-0. Javid with 1-0. I'm going to go with 2-0. 2-0. Clean sheet settings. And it was going to be Cunha and Ahmad.
We will be there. We'll be there.
Like if you haven't hit the like button yet. Riley Taylor, big up yourself. I gotta end the show now, but we'll be here for happy hour when we'll talk a little bit more because we'll look at all the other Premier League games that are happening after we play the quiz today. So see you guys in a little bit. I think it's a good day to play a little bit of FIFA too. I need to relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Do that yourself.